Miami.
What's up?
Yeah, you know it's me too. Yeah, the same Florida who always. All right, so look, nigga just shine. You know. So look, so all right, I used to fuck my bitch. Well, not she ain't my ex or whatever at this moment. I used to date her friend, and so and when we just broke up again, I doubled back on the friend, and the friend was already going back and telling her shit. So, and I doubled back on the friend yesterday and was like, yeah, you was really the one I wanted, blah, 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 blah. And she was already sending her shit, so most likely I'm cooked, ain't it?
What do you mean you cooked?
Like, ain't no doubling back on them, ain't it? But she ain't say that, though. Usually, if I would've, you don't get what I mean, fam. Like, she ain't, because, like, basically, damn, like, the friend was already telling her, and then yesterday I tried to double back on the friend again.
Hold on. Didn't I tell you that you don't even need to be dating nobody right now because you ain't got no job?
What the hell?
Yeah, you did.
So why is you even asking me about? You should be asking me, how do I get a job? How do I get a job application? How can I apply to school? How can I learn a trade?
Oh, man.
You should be asking me how to get some money. Not asking me about hoes. What a little bit said, you know, a little bit. That shit ain't important, nigga. You need a job. How old are you? You said you're 25, right?
Yeah.
How old is you? You
got 25, gang.
You 25. You too, bro. You need to be focused on something different. You don't need to be asking me no dating questions. The answer I got is go get a job. That's the answer.
God damn, say, hey, I told y'all this gonna be one of the ones, man. Now you notice how he got on, like the way he talked, his figure of speech, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I catch myself doing and saying things like, you know what I'm saying, and I be having to catch myself, and I'm working on that, you know, because I notice, man, as you get older, you don't want to be 50 years old and can't really hold a conversation, like. But I'm working on that as well, so I can't talk. But some people have it bad, man. I'm talking about, yeah, they all they know is slang, man.
So everything you asking me, go get a job, bro. That's very important. It's like respectfully, you gotta get the fuck on. You need to get a job, nigga. That should be your focus, bro. Not hoes, bro.
YouTube, what's good, my brothers from another mother? Hey, I fucks with you long as you ain't a bust. And I can't forget about my women. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the podcast. As the world turn, we're here. We catch gold diggers. We don't save them. We just let them burn, man. Nah, welcome back. Hope all is well. We're back with another video, man. This gonna be another good one. Another one of the ones, man. Now, we reckon to a guy go by the name of Ant CEO. Shout out to him, man. He got good content, bro. Now, he remind me of like a younger version of Kevin Samuels, just the way he articulate his words, the way he break things down. And what he do is he invite guests on his platform and they discuss or debate certain topics, whether it's relationships, dealing with life, etc., things like that, you feel me? And I would say, man, just from watching a few videos, women and man, bro, like, if you don't have tough skin, he gonna get you, man. You feel me? So the title of this video is These Two Callers Prove Why the Dating Market is Completely Broken. You know, now once we get into the video, you know, y'all will understand. But man, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Get your boy in the algorithm. Let's get it, baby.
Y'all niggas need to start putting y'all priorities and shit that matter. You niggas need a fucking job. What's wrong with you niggas, man? By the way, that was a black man, by the way. So I guess I hate all black men because I just told that man to get the fuck up and get a job.
Nah, you told him the truth. He should have hung up.
No, I know, but people, if I told a woman that same exact thing and she happened to be black, they would say that I hate black women and I'm rude to women. But I said it to a man who happened to be black. Everybody just laughing and think it's all cool.
Well, who cares what they think?
No, I know.
The fact that he was fooling two friends, he should have hung up. Okay, so check this out. I've been dating a guy since July, right? And I just found out.
Breaking up, Victoria.
Monday,
hold on. You going in
he got engaged.
Hold on, Victoria.
to
I apologize to
20.
the Lord.
Victoria, you breaking up too.
Huh?
You going in and out. You breaking up real bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think you good now, but you was breaking up at first.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
I think it's a delay, Victoria.
So, yes.
It's a delay. Victoria, you got to come back up. It's a delay on your end. It's a delay. Try to come back up. Come back up now. It's a delay. So you hearing me like 4 seconds later. It was breaking up and then now it's a delay. So just try to come back up, sweetie. Try now. Try to come back up, Victoria. I'll wait for you. There's 2 people in the request, but I want you to come back up first. Let's try now. It was breaking up real bad.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I can.
There we go. Now I think we're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been dating this guy since Juneteenth, right? He's been telling me sweet nothings. He said he was courting me, and courting to him means with the intention of marriage. Everything was great until I saw his picture on the T app. And this young lady who's 29 was like, that's my fiance. We've been dating for 5 years. And then her and I got to exchanging information. And were in fact dating the same guy. So come to find out, he proposed to her last month when I had the text message that said he was in Texas for training. He's military. So it blew up. And he says, it is all my fault. Once I saw what she said, I shouldn't have said nothing and just cut him loose.
You right.
I said, nigga.
Hold on. No.
You should have just cut me loose.
Hold on, Victoria. Hold on. It's not your fault that he got caught, but you don't insert yourself into other people's. If you found out that if y'all both women both found out, it's not your job to try to. So what did you do? What was your response once you found out? What did you go on the internet and talk about it?
Well, she responded. She was like, she gave his initials. She said, we've been dating for 5 years.
No.
He just proposed last month.
I want to know what you did.
He said that because he know that's what women do now. You know, first thing they do, they go to the internet, air everything out. And not just women, men do it too. And I don't understand it.
My response was, I said, well, I've been dating him for months. I thought he was a troll.
Hold on, Victoria. Hold on. Because I don't know really how the T app works. Was this y'all talking to each other on the back end on a personal, or were y'all talking about this publicly on the internet?
It was publicly on the T app.
That's
and
where
then she was like,
hold on, Victoria.
Hold on, IG.
Hold on. That's that we gotta. That's where I'm trying to get you to understand. You first of all, Victoria, you never put your business out there. You don't do that in the first place. Victoria, listen to me. Once you found out that man, you did put your business out there because you were on the TV app and you did it publicly. Once you found out that this man was talking to another woman and he had a fiance, at that point you wipe your hands clean. You don't put your scraps on the internet, nor do you find like you don't find camaraderie with other women who y'all been dealing with the same dude. You don't do that. You don't insert yourself. You don't make a negative. You don't go on the internet publicly to try to bash him. You get away from the situation because that's only bringing more stress and drama and negativity into you. And now your business out there. Now you the girl who looking fucking stupid because you was talking to the nigga for so long and you didn't know he was dealing with it. So now another guy can maybe see that was the case. And now he may look at you in a certain type of way because now it look like you don't know how to choose men. So what I'm not telling you is you was wrong for finding out. I'm not telling you was wrong for doing your research. What I'm telling you is you shouldn't be putting your information and putting your stuff in your bad negative situation on the internet. You should have found out that he was fucking with somebody else and got the fuck away from dude. Blocked him, got off the app, and just started, doing something else. Don't try to find this exclusivity with these other battered women. Don't do that because it's not gonna do nothing for you.
Well, let me say this, right? So, again, as far as the T app goes, no one's identity is exposed. So I thought she was just trolling. So no, my information went out there. No one knew who we were, neither one of us. And she was like, hit me up on IG, and she gave her IG, and I did, and then we talked verbally. And then she sent me videos of the proposal, sent me pictures. She asked for pictures. She asked about the house. I described everything. She was like, you didn't see pictures of me? I said, no. She was like, you didn't see my things under the sink? I said, no, my things are under the sink. So, yeah, that's how that went. So no one publicly exposed themselves because no one knew who we were. But on the back end, as soon as I saw it, I called him. And he was like, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Let me call you right back. And then it just blew up from there, and he is not taking accountability. He said everything is our fault. And I'm just tickled by it. Like, are you kidding me?
Okay, so what are you asking me? What are you asking me?
No, I wasn't.
Right. What's the point? You know, because he told you what you should have did was stop having dealings with him right then and now. Point blank, period. Well, we're gonna it's a good one, bro.
Asking anything, so to speak. But the fact that narcissistic personality and behavior showed itself after the fact is just crazy to me.
What happened
Why
to
are you
men?
shaking your head?
Because what happened to men just being liars and cheaters? Why do y'all have to throw everything as a mental disorder? Y'all have to stop thinking that y'all can
here's the thing.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
Y'all have to stop thinking that y'all can diagnose people with mental disorders. Narcissism is a mental disorder that less than like 2% of the population actually has. Most people that you've ever came across with have never had narcissism or are not narcissists. So I want y'all to stop doing that. I think y'all take these therapy words and y'all throw them around. That word narcissist and narcissism is used like it's overly used. The same way that some of you women use the word DL. Anytime a man do something that you don't like, he DL. You disagree with me, he DL.
Oh, he
says something back to me, he don't want to be with me like that, he DL. The same way that y'all use that, y'all use the term narcissism. Y'all have to stop overusing these words because that's actually a mental disorder. So some people are cheaters and liars, and some people just do things that are wrong. I'm not saying he's not one.
They use them terms because they know that'll get under a man's skin. You know, that'll tip them off. That'll make them mad. So they know that's why they especially like, oh, he's sassy. You know, and yeah.
What I'm saying is, you have no proof to prove that he is one. So just chalk it up as that. You don't have to throw the mental disorder game on him. That's all I'm saying.
And I respect your perspective. However, with me having studied it, and I have my master's,
it doesn't mean
he
anything.
He didn't.
Here we go with the masters, with the degrees. You know, they like throwing that around. I got a PhD. You know, I got this, I got that. Like they and none of that be having nothing to do with the topic at hand. Like what they discussing, you know, the situation. It don't be having nothing to do with, okay, because you have that, what do that have to do with anything? You know. And that be the problem with a lot of women, man. Like, you know, it make it like as if they're better or something because they go to bringing up schooling. Like,
I get what you're saying. However, let me finish. He exhibited those narcissistic behaviors after the fact.
Has he been diagnosed with it? Has he been diagnosed with it?
He's been diagnosed with a lot. He's on a lot of medication.
Has he been diagnosed with narcissism? Yes or no?
No, because he hasn't went to the doctor for it.
What's your degree
However,
in? What's your degree in?
All of the traits.
What's your degree in?
My degree is in mathematics.
Okay, so then your degree means nothing to the conversation, nor does
the same way you didn't want me to interrupt you.
Because you're going to make sense when you're up here. And this is my problem, because women like you don't like to listen, because I'm trying to tell you something, but you have already made up in your head and concluded that he is what you say he is. So.
Oh, here we go, gang. See. See, that's that. Not trying to, because he probably wouldn't want me to say, oh, he trying to be like Cameron Samuels. I ain't saying that, but like, he got the same similar, kind of similar. You feel me? Like, it's a time to talk. It's a time not to. You feel what I'm saying? This was finna take a turn. Now, this was the attitude finna definitely come in that, because they don't like being told what to do. She gonna take it as that anyway.
I'm trying to do is I'm trying to check you because you're using that to shame people. People actually have mental disorders. Some people actually have those things and get not diagnosed with those things. So I know you've already made it up in your head, and you and all your girlfriends and you and all the single battered women who ain't got no man want to classify it as something because I find.
But know what's crazy? Some women use it because they think it's cute. Some women think it's cute for a man to be narcissist. Like a narcissist. It sounds crazy, but it's the truth. I'm telling you, and that's why they use that word wrong like that. She really think it's cute. She really like it. She don't like it, but she like it in a way. That's why she throwing it out there, and she really want to make it work. She really, cause she talking about it, like she really want to know what she should do. That's why she come on the platform. She thought, he can probably give her some advice. And I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. But it ain't gonna go like that.
I find it funny how every single woman ever that comes up on here, most of y'all have all met a narcissist. All of y'all have dealt with a narcissist, but none of y'all are ever narcissists. It's always the men that are always narcissists. Everybody always dealt with a narcissist, even though that only like less than 2% of the population actually have the mental disorder that you have to be diagnosed with. And you say that your degree is in mathematics. That's like saying, yeah, my degree is in history, but I can tell you what this person was. I can tell you what they broke their leg, and I can tell you how they broke it and what the bone is and what you need to do. Well, how? Do you have any history on it or information on this thing? Oh, absolutely not. It's just because he has the traits. Well, traits of narcissism sometimes are selfish. Sometimes it's pompous. Sometimes it's lack of empathy. Now, those three things, almost every single person in here has shown at one point in their life.
Yeah.
So when you say characteristics of something, that doesn't mean that they are that. I don't know if you don't understand that concept, but like I can be mean to somebody, I can be selfish, I can be very disloyal, I can be a liar, I can be rude. That doesn't make me a narcissist. Sometimes I can just be a mean, lying person who does this to this one person or does it to multiple people. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm what you're trying to say that I am. So what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to negate anything that you're saying that he's a bad person or he shouldn't be a person that's held accountable for his actions. I'm not taking this out. What I'm telling you is y'all have to stop throwing these words on people. Y'all have to stop doing that. Y'all do it with everything. Stop doing that. That's all I'm trying to tell you. But you're not going to listen to me because you already made up in your mind what it is without any actual proof.
Everyone has a different perspective. But like I said, I mean, either way you go, he's a liar. And he's blaming everyone for the situation but himself.
How long were y'all talking to each other?
For half a year.
Okay. So, 6 months, right?
Yes.
What did you do?
As far as...
What did you do at all in the relationship? Like, what did you do? You didn't do anything bad or wrong or negative in this 6 months y'all were talking to each other?
No. I supported him emotionally.
You didn't do nothing wrong?
Seriously, I didn't. I was very open-minded.
Of course you did.
I allowed grace.
How old are you?
I try to understand his perspective as well as my own.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
Have you ever, how many?
3.
Is it by the same father?
No.
How many?
3.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Do you think the fact that you said 41, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the fact that you're 41 with 3 children or 3 different baby daddies has anything to do with how men treat you?
No.
And that's the problem. This is exactly why
I think my choice in men had something to do.
This is exactly why you're 41.
Right.
This is exactly why you're 41 and you have 3 different baby daddies. It didn't work out with any of them. And you have 3 different children and you are having the issues that you're having. It's the lack of accountability within yourself. So you have to deal with these type of men because you don't take accountability for your actions. It didn't work with none of them. Not one of those men that you gave a child to that never gave you a ring, none of them worked out. But the men, this is the problem with women like yourself. I'm being honest with you. At your age, with your experience, with your 3 different baby daddies and 3 different children, you mean to tell me that you don't think that has to do with anything as to why you're going to have the issues that you have in the dating market? That is the main problem with women like yourself. It's the lack of accountability. I can be bad all by myself and I don't do anything wrong. Bullshit. And it's never going to work out with any man. And it's never going to, you're never going to be able to attract the man that you're looking for. First of all, because you have you come with a lot of baggage and trauma, but you don't like to take accountability for anything. And you don't think that your situation has anything to do with the type of man that you deal with. That is the problem. So you can call everybody a narcissist and say that you're the victim and everybody does everything wrong. But I promise you, if I was to have a conversation with your baby fathers or other men you've dealt with in the past, I can almost guarantee that they're going to have a totally different perspective, and they're going to probably say that you do a lot of, even if I talk to that guy, he probably will say you do a lot of shit as well. So that's honestly.
And I can tell you they will not.
Of course
they have proposed.
And why did
I never made it down the aisle.
So why are you dealing with men who want to make you a wife? Let me ask you a question. What's more valuable to you, being somebody's wife or giving somebody a child?
Neither one is that valuable.
Let's stick with that. Neither one is that valuable, but you gave 3 of them a child. Explain that.
I wouldn't have an abortion. So, I mean, the child hopped up. I was in one relationship for 4 years, another one for 10, and another one for 7.
So, okay. But you said that they're both on the same level of not important, right? None of them are important. You being a wife isn't important, and you having 3 children isn't important. You being a baby mother isn't important.
No.
2025, the modern woman as we speak. Have a good day. You'll die alone. Let's go to the next person.
Man, is you serious? Oh my God. Man, you can't make this up. Like, this lady, did she understand what she just said? Like, literally, seriously, like, she literally said marriage doesn't matter to her. Being a mother, a baby mother, doesn't matter to her. Being a wife doesn't matter to her. Like, what was your reasoning calling in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what was her point? Like, what was the purpose of calling in? Like, I see why he looked how he looked at the end, bro, because it didn't make no sense. Like, what was your reasoning? Like, that's defeated every purpose. Like, but you wanted to get married, but you wanted him to marry you. Like, you liked him though. Like, you was looking forward to supposedly, I guess, getting wiped up by this guy who she claimed was a narcissist, which women do use that term a lot. You know, people in general use that term a lot. He do got a point with that. They feel like if any man that cheat and lie is a narcissist, you know, or anybody. But yeah, she just proved herself. It ain't make no sense. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. And the guy who called in, he got him off the line quick. Like, he focused on the wrong thing. Like, dude, you need to be trying to get you some money, man. Stop running behind ass, man. Like, that's gonna be here. Get yourself together. Get yourself situated, man. You know, or else you gonna be one of them guys who get ran over by the woman, not respecting you. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm out, man. Y'all be blessed.